Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of our Spelunky HD Let's Play. Today is going to be a bit of a special day because there's a few things that I need to show you before we actually get started on the game. There has been a very rare content patch added to Spelunky, and I believe this is only coming to the PC version as far as I'm aware, at least for now. But some pretty big things are included with this patch, one of them being a revised HUD, or, heads-up display, so the timer and all of the item display stuff is actually a little bit smaller in the top part of the screen, and I'll just show you real quick. The graphics menu options actually now have this HUD style set to, you can either set it to Pro or Standard. Standard is the one that we're used to. And the other big thing, and this is maybe a little bit of a secret, I suppose, but kind of a cool thing as well, is that there is now a Sloth that you can play with as the damsel, but you have to actually click on Monty 100 times or something to get him to unlock. Now, I've already made my pledge well known online that I am going to be sticking with Monty for the majority of my play of this game, but just to kind of curtail the amount of comments I'm going to get, I'm going to play with the Sloth for this one episode. So let the clicking begin. I'll pretend I'm playing Cookie Clicker here for just a moment. You'll hear Monty crying out because he just wants hugs. But there's only so many hugs you can give a Monty, I suppose, before he relinquishes his position as the dog of the hour. And wow, they even sought to they change the randomize thing. The icon now has the sloth head as well. But he's a nice guy. I mean, nothing against the sloth. I don't dislike him or anything. I just especially like Monty, that's all. So, oh, he makes an adorable sound, though. Can you hear that? He's a little squeak. Oh, it's really cute, actually. Okay. Well, before I get too far off the beaten path, let's actually start a round of this game that we're going to play today. Spelunky, that's this. Okay. Let's not play as the ninja or the Viking. Those have been nothing but garbage for me in the scheme of things. Robot hasn't really helped things either. Why don't we play as this man here? We never give this guy a lot of chances to prove himself. It looks like he's got, like, a human organ on his head when he turns around, like the way that art looked. Doesn't it kind of looks like a heart or something? Anyway, let's just start it up. I'm confident. No, I'm not confident. I was going to say I'm confident today's going to be a better day, but I have absolutely nothing to base that on. This may be one of the worst days that we've had in a while. I think, honestly, if you keep your expectations real low, you're likely to do better. But anyway, let's take in the sights of this new HUD. Well, that's still a fresh thing in our minds. Normally, as you'll probably remember, there's a big old sweeping banner on the left side of the screen that has the usual statistics like your health and your bombs and ropes, but in this case, that has all been moved. There's also a timer now, which is a pretty useful thing if you're a speedrunner. It also shows what level you're on, of course, which another thing that I tend to forget when I'm in the middle of a run. I'm going to try and maybe bomb my way into there from underneath. It's a pretty nice double dragon here. It's unfortunate that the HUD doesn't actually display like a double dragon detector or anything, because that could be really useful for people who are really professionals with this game. Not sure what to do with that bat. We'll just sort him out in a little bit. I'm going to put up a bomb right here, and we're just going to climb up with a rope. You can hear the sloth crying off in the distance. There he is, up in the corner. I don't really have a name for the sloth just yet. Ooh, free spike shoes. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. But yeah, we're probably going to end up coming up with a name for him in short order. I think a lot of people were proposing their own ideas as soon as we even found out that this was a thing. And at first, when this patch had come out, people were thinking that this wasn't even in the game, because apparently this is something that they had heard news about. I've got to watch this back, because this could be a problem for us if he bleeds on that TNT block. But yeah, people had heard that maybe he wasn't even going to be in, because he didn't seem to be in the game, and then somebody had decompiled the sprite sheet for the game and then found that he was actually in there, and I guess then it was only a matter of time before people tried a bunch of methods to try and determine how we were going to get him to actually be, choosable. So let's see where the exit is. Oh, there's a lot of spikes down there. Gotta really not fly out of this spider web into my doom. That would be a big problem. I think we're clear to go down. I'm pretty sure we're safe now. Let's just, not bounce off of that tile. That would have been a bad day. This is a very long first floor, isn't it? Well, it's going to be wrapping up in just a second here. There's nothing else that I can really do about this. Let's keep going. I wish there was sort of like a hybrid Pro Standard version HUD that took away the timer in the level and just put those if you, like, hit select or pause the game or something. Because I like that the item and all the stuff in the top left corner are all tiny, but I also am kind of distracted by the ticking timer in the right corner. Also, it's not quite, like, up against the actual corner, so I find that a little distracting as well, but maybe that's just me. I think, honestly, it's a huge improvement. Oh, God. Well, that's awful. Let's just restart straight away. That was just a slip of my thumb, to be perfectly honest. There wasn't really a whole lot to say there. The other thing I wanted to mention, we get a freeze ray right away. That's a strange thing to have happen. This is the first episode I believe I've recorded since my ultimate epic throw that you may or may not have caught on the channel. I actually recorded a run in the daily challenge during an NLSS episode, and I had actually made it all the way to Yama, and, well, I guess... Well, I pretty much should just spoil it, right? Because it's been a little while now. Oh, I think I should throw this rat, maybe, would be a better way to do this. But yeah, I got all the way to Yama, and I actually beat Yama, and then I died on my way out to the door because a vampire fell on my head. So, I was not too thrilled with that, as you'd probably imagine. And it was really embarrassing and painful and all of that. So yeah, if you want to watch that and relive the moment of me crying in shame and agony... there was even, you know, a face cam after a minute because I just couldn't help but do that. Yeah, that is available on the channel, so feel free to go watch. Yeah, alright, I knew that was going to happen. That kind of scared the butt off me. Let's keep going then. I'm not going to abandon that freeze ray. I think that's probably going to be a decent thing to carry around with me. Not that it's necessarily the best weapon or anything, but it does kill a few dudes in one hit that wouldn't normally die right away, so there is that. I think we're... Oh, I can't make this out. Wait, yes, I can. I don't know why I thought I couldn't. Thought I was going to need another rope there. Nothing else I really want from up above as far as I know. I might as well grab that one single gold... Oh. Gotta watch the kickback on that. There we go. I'll just whip him to death. And then this is all just nothing. So yeah, let's just finish out a very gold-poor first floor. I've really been bit with the Spelunky bug again lately. I don't know what it is. It's just I've been reinvigorated since even before that horrible throw. Oh, of course we're going to have a dark level now. But I've found new pleasure and new joy in playing Spelunky lately. And that's probably good for everyone, right? Hopefully you guys still enjoy watching it. I can't possibly let this series end until I at the very least beat hell on camera. I mean, I guess I've kind of done that technically, but I don't really consider beating it unless you actually walk out the door. And yes, I am aware of the words that just came out of my mouth, so no need to bring those into the comments. Anyway, let's not fall onto some spikes or anything again. I didn't really know what was going to be below there. That was a scorpion, I believe. Okay. Oh, that's a wall. Okay, that's fine. I really want to get over there to the left because that's a lot of extra money. In a way, this room might end up being a blessing in disguise. And I think the spider will fall to its death when... No, I guess it needs multiple tiles for that to work. And let's not dawdle too much or we're going to lose out on this scarab. There we go. So now we're actually doing pretty much just fine for gold. I'm going to make sure I stay around this torch when possible. It's actually pretty close to each other torches, so that's making my life a little easier. Give me a little bit of perspective to be able to run and jump around. Can you imagine they did like a super hard, ultra hard death mode dark area where basically there were no torches? Like, it's just dark, straight up dark. Like, if you don't have spectacles, you're just double screwed. And that would be an awful thing to have happen. That would really be a huge element of RNG for speedrunners that would really wreck a lot of things. That would really, you know, make things a lot more enjoyable for people. Speedrunning Spelunkies, it's a curious animal. I mean, I haven't really done a whole lot of it myself, but it is something that I'm kind of curious about trying at some point once I feel a little bit more comfortable with how things go. Oh, that's a little bit out of the way, isn't it? Is there any way that I can get up to that? Well, maybe if there's a snake in this pot and I break it on this tile, I might be able to bounce. No, I can't do that. It's not going to come down, is it? Alright, I'm going to use a rope here. The extra money's worth it to me. It doesn't actually display the amount of extra money you get when you're in Pro HUD, I guess. But I am going to spend some on some bombs. I think I can put my trust in pace just working itself out. Kind of tempted to buy both of these, but then I'm going to be so far behind. Yeah, no, I'm doing it. Let's just pad out our chances early on, and we'll see what happens then. Oh, and I'm also going to go ahead and grab this torch. Let's hope the ghost is totally going to come from this side, isn't it? No, evidently not. Okay, maybe I was a little further to the left then. No problem. Man, this is crazy. 10 minutes in this episode, we're not even past the mines yet. That's really slow. Yep, so the pace did work itself out. As you can see, there's a giant spider downstairs. We'll go about talking to them in the gentlest way possible. Actually, not so worried in this case. I mean, I know I could throw a bomb, but right, they still shatter like everything else does, right? So, yeah, look at that ice. The ice scales so strangely. This is actually going to give me a pretty big advantage in this particular spot. I'll let this jump over to me one time. Yep, then we just need to do one of those. That means we get to collect all these extra gemeralds that we may not have gotten normally. We would have had to normally, you know, escape this area without getting in conflict with all of these spiders, or would have had to spend a ton of bombs ensuring that I don't just get killed here. So, 4 pace for the price of none is pretty good. How are we going to deal with this spider here? He's in a very awkward spot. There's actually a lot of spiders here. Yeah, we're just going to hope for the best and jump right through it. The spider fell all the way down. That's okay. Let's just drop one. We'll just crash through all of these guys, make sure these skeletons aren't going to wake up. I think we're clear. And I don't know that there's one little bit of gold, and that's about all we get out of this spot. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. But we did need to get in here for the key, actually, so maybe things could have gone worse. I should be able to just shoot... Oh, wait, that doesn't blow up? There it goes. I'm going to be pretty shocked if that didn't do the job. Alright, drop that. The other arrow trap looks like it's already been triggered, and we actually have a way up and out, which is pretty great as well. This should get me through here, but I don't know where the chest is. So I'm going to really hope that it's beyond this area. Look at that interesting dragon pattern it made. It's almost a dragon caterpillar. Dragapillar, I think we're calling that. If I could maybe throw some arrows in here, I'd really like to set off this TNT, but it's not going to happen, is it? This is really bad, this particular setup here. And now I'm kind of stuck in it. I'm going to have to use my last rope otherwise. Oh, crap. What can I do about this? Alright, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to grab this key first. I'm going to bring it over here and not throw it. Please don't kill me. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I thought I had enough distance on that one. Evidently not. And we start again, because we're actually still before the 15-minute mark, and I am not one to let an episode run quite that short. Remember when I said about expectations? Well, that was a really bad situation. Really the best thing to have done there, looking back in retrospect, would have probably been, and of course I didn't turn around. That's the analog stick still acting up. The best thing to have done there would have been to just use my rope, get out of that pit, and use all the fortune that had been working in my favor with all of those bombs to just not have to deal with that garbage. And hopefully if I did it all fast enough... Why did that skeleton turn around? That was strange. If I did it all fast enough, I wouldn't have had to worry too much about the ghost. I think I probably had enough time to just barely pull that off. Probably. I'm not 100% on that. Somebody mentioned that, like, I shouldn't worry too much about the control stick, that chances are it's going to get a little bit worked in after I spend some time with it, and this tendency to look left will eventually be nullified, and it just, you know, working down the gears, so to speak, inside of the controller. I know there's not actually gears at work here, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that might help. I'm not 100% sure if it will. It might just be that the axis on it, or like the dead zone on it, is a little bit strange or off-kilter. But I guess we'll see over time. There's a lot of free crates here. I'm enjoying this. Crates being free are crates that don't require a bomb or anything to get to. So I guess we'll just drop off Sloth Friend for today. And do I want to go back for that chest? Not sure why I didn't get that chest, actually. That's a little bit dismal for me. I think I will. Ropes are cheap, relatively speaking, so let's go ahead and grab it. That was just bad play. That would be, you know, in baseball, what they would call an error. You know, I'm in an interesting conundrum now. I'm sort of wondering maybe, do I want to actually revert back to the standard HUD? Just because that ticking timer in the corner is, like, very distracting to me. I wish it just would kind of, like, go away after a while. But the alternative, and ooh, that arrow trap looks like it's already gone off. The alternative is to have the big old banner that sits on the left side and oftentimes will actually block things that are in the way. It's really interesting, actually, that they went ahead and made this Pro HUD, because it sort of feels like an admission of like, no, we hear you, the HUD was a little bit intrusive and it did kind of block enemies falling from the ceiling on occasion, and that's a thing that I had said before, and I know plenty of other people have said as well, and a lot of people are just like, hey, like, just suck it up and deal with it, it's really not that intrusive, like, if you can't handle it, then, you know, stop crying about it. And I guess that's valid to a point, but, like, I kind of thought it was a little bit intrusive. I don't know, you guys can weigh in however you like on that. But I kind of just, I like that it feels like the developer did hear that there was at least a small degree of, I don't want to say public outcry, but like that somebody noticed, if anything. We'll just go ahead and go back. This is a very strange fragmented landscape. I'm not sure I've seen this seed ever before. I'm always completely astounded at watching like B-Rex play this game, because he's the world's foremost Spelunky speedrunner, and he can read these seeds like instantly. And he knows where the exits are going to be, he knows where he needs to be, and like to get a teleporter within the first 5 seconds of the round, and I have no idea how he pulls that off. Maybe that's the thing, you get like Spelunky second sense after your 5,069th gameplay of this run of this game. I mean, it would be kind of interesting if the developer chose to like patch in a few more secrets long-term. Oh god, that almost killed me. You know, adding the Sloth was actually pretty astounding. I wasn't expecting anything like that to happen. But imagine if the Sextant got patched in one day. That would be absolutely phenomenal. I have to say, the Sloth sound is really adorable. I can't not admit that. Again, doesn't mean I'm changing my mind or anything, but it's really cute. Alright, I'm going to buy one bomb box. We're at 25 bombs. I think that's enough to get things back to where they roughly were before. And it was so unfortunate that I blew that opportunity, because, you know, having all those spiders there for that paste, having just made that call about how I was going to spend my money, that just seemed like too good to be true. And then I went and frickin' fell. Alright, let's get this Scorpion Man out of the way. I don't need to deal with him at all. So, one of those cases, better not to engage, I suppose. I've gotten a little better at doing arrow traps as well, or whipping them, I should say. So that's something that I'll probably eventually have to show off at one point, and if the level build necessitates it, I will not hesitate to go ahead and do it. That is that a quad dragon? I think that might actually be a legit quad dragon. It's a rare find in the mines. And I say the mines like it's going to be somewhere else. Well, I guess the quad dragons I've heard can show up in a few other places. Perhaps the temple, even. That almost botched the hitbox there. I almost just barely missed the area that I need to hit him with my boot for him to not do damage to me. Alright, we've got a Sloth friend and also our key together all in one spot. Do I want to go for this idol? I kind of do. I think this is actually a fairly safe one to grab. I think we'd be just fine if we grabbed it, but I kind of want to get all of this stuff first. There's some gold here and all that. Let's put our Sloth friend this away, and then we'll lure this spider down, and then jump on his head. And then we're going to have to use a little bit of rope magic to get back up on the other side. We're going to drop Sloth friend off as well, so we don't have to deal with trying to hold him or her. We've got some bats on the scene. Not too big of a deal. If you can dodge a bat, you can dodge a ball. Alright, very good. Spider, not too worried about you. Let's just rope our way back up. And where do I want to... Oh, I think there's our spot right there. We're actually just going to let this happen. Hang up this ladder. And, well, I might even get a jewel out of it. I was thinking that was going to get crushed. It did get the one of them, it looks like. And I should probably track this just to make sure it... Well, it did actually free a little bit more gold. I want to get every bit of extra currency that I can put my hands on. Alright, so we're doing alright then. That was 1-3. What are we, like 3/4 to 50k? I failed to look at what my gold total was there. 31. Okay, so maybe could have used a little bit more money there, but this is our requisite spider level, because apparently we need to repeat that incident. You know, too bad I don't have a freeze ray this time, but can't have everything, can you? Sometimes you can't have anything, really, as you saw in, I think, was it the last run, where I just had, like, almost no equipment for the entire run. That was the exception to the rule. That doesn't usually happen. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't get the paste. That really confused me. Wow. I saw the paste drop out of him, and I was like, well, obviously I killed the spider. Of course I got the paste. Why would I not have gotten the paste? Whatevs. In case I forgot to mention this also, once you have sticky stuff on your bombs, you don't have to worry anymore about aggroing the spiders with... Ooh, that was a careful lucky rope there. That was quite lovely. But yeah, once you have the paste, you can't aggro the spiders by throwing bombs on them. It will actually just, basically just stick to them, and they don't care. So, oh, sweet, extra ropes, and we're gonna get a very easy sacrifice here. It's our first Sloth crevice. That felt weird to say, but I got a cape out of it, so that's one of the better sacrifice items that we could come out with. Spike shoes are looking like a thing I might be interested in, but I think I'm gonna hold off just for the sake of making sure I pad my money totals. Oh, I just got really confused because I didn't see the Ujit eye. I'm so used to it being on the left side now, and then it wasn't anymore. I don't think that's been sprung. Nope, it had not. And I managed to also free that Gemerald, which I'm totally happy about. What's our scene downstairs? I think we might want to go bomb into that, perhaps? I feel like there was something I saw on the left that was making me curious about checking out. So there's a little bit of gold, some gems in the walls, nothing too crazy. If I had a Matic, I'd consider it, but now that I see exactly what's there, I'm kind of deciding against it, and then there wasn't anything here. This was just a secondary way through. Well, I guess if I want to be rather conservative with my bombs and also getting the most bang for my buck, I'm going to also just go ahead right through here, grab the sapphire and the 3 gold bars, open up a way to the other side, and we... Oh god, I forgot about all the spiders on the ceiling. And then we get this as well. Let's hope this doesn't cost me multiple health, because that would not be worth it. Alright, we're good to go. I feel like that was definitely worth the bomb that I spent on it, the single bomb. Alright, so we're in jungle territory. That caveman did not have much lust for life, evidently. Immediately went for that tiki trap. Gotta remember, I've got a cape on. Could be a real, very important factor when I get to places like the ice caves, where I'm often making jumps off of things that could easily be my death. How do I want to deal with this? I could potentially get into there, grab that idol, but then I'm going to be locked in. I'm going to do it. I probably should have gone where that ruby was with the bomb, but I didn't, so too late now. I kind of want to hit this piranha with this rock, but I timed it poorly. I have another shot at it, though. Alright, that one worked out a little bit better. I also wanted to clear this spot out just in case I was going to need to bomb my way back through. Oh, that was almost a really dumb move. Keeping our eye, of course, on the Ujit eye to make sure that this doesn't start flashing, or if it does, that we're at least aware of it. Absolutely nothing up in this alcove, so we're just going to leave that for another day. We could actually go back this way. I kind of forgot that the path was not quite that confusing. I'm just going to very gingerly be right... Oh, careful, don't throw the idol. Just be going through right there. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. Let's very carefully get over top of this tiki trap, break down the spider web, and yeah, there we go. Let the blue frog do what he's going to do. He's not going to be able to jump quite far up to me. Quite far enough, I mean. And I think we're just going to have to let that little bit of gold go. I think I'm safe to fall down here. Yep, just barely. I think I was within about 1 tile of my tolerance for fall damage. That is a very long path to get through to the other side, and the rewards are plentiful, but I don't think they're quite worth... what is that going to cost me, like 3 bombs? 2 to 3 bombs there? Not into it. I think we're just going to leave that and move on. We're doing quite well on gold, so honestly I couldn't complain too much about having to pass that up. Alright, dark level, of course. Let's see if this is maybe going to be where we can find our black market. I have a feeling it very well may be. Oh, watch out for the man traps. This could be a real problem for us. I have no extra light. I don't have spectacles, so I just got to be on my guard. Using... Okay, yep, you can blow up. What was that about? I did not bounce off the top of that frog. Did you notice that? I actually just sort of sunk right through it. I'm kind of curious if there are any new bugs or anything problematic that's been introduced. Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. I can touch it with the top of my hat. Get in there. The top of my turban, rather, sorry. Well, I guess I'll use a rope. I would not have been surprised if that rope ended up killing that scarab. That would have been totally predictable. Yeah, when I'm landing on things, I'm not jumping off top of them. I wonder why that is. That's a kind of a huge gameplay change, actually. If that's intentional, I mean. Alright, so we've got hired help in there. Not anything I'm too excited or worried about. I am going to bomb this tiki trap, though. And I should be just far enough away. I want to see what's in this crate. Make it be... Oh, 12 bombs would have been lovely, but nope. Yeah, see, I bounced off that one. Is it when I'm holding a torch that things change? Are we adding more new meta? Let's try it off on this frog. Nope, I bounced off of him. Wonder what's up with that. It happened twice, so it was, like, replicable. Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. I see it. So I'm gonna have to drop a bomb in, like, right in this crevice. Actually, I should be fine to drop a bomb up against the tiki trap right here. And that should get me through. And just want to make sure there's no easy gemeralds over here on the right. I should be able to get up this... No, maybe not, actually. Is it worth me using a rope? It may well be, actually. I'm gonna do it. And let's hope I don't get stuck on the other side. I think we're good to go. And no sloth friend. I hear it. Where are you? Are you upstairs? You're probably right on the other side of that ground, but I'm not going to be able to get to you very easily. And I would like to conserve my bombs a little bit further if I could. I think we're leaving. Yeah, we're leaving. I have 90,000 gold. I think we're alright. Plenty to grab an Ankh and still be fine. I forgot if I had spike shoes, though. I do not. I have almost nothing, actually. I have a cape, though, so honestly I could be doing a lot worse. Cape is a really big bonus. Ooh, careful. I do not want to land in his line of sight. Oh god, you've gotta put the frog there, don't you? Alright, how do I handle this? I can't let this frog get killed and then spook the shopkeepers. There's, like, no way that I can not get in a fight with him, is there? I'm just gonna grab this and not dwell on this problem. He can't jump to me right here. And, oh god, he's gonna keep jumping this way, right? That's alright, we're fine. I'm just gonna carry this through. What do I want to buy now? I could get climbing gloves and or spike shoes. I'm getting spike shoes. I'm still at 39 thou. That's pretty good. Do I want to go back up and around, do another lap? I could get climbing gloves for 12. That's actually not that bad. They're always the same price, right? Yeah, they're always the same price. So that shopkeeper is going to get the benefit of my patronage. Why did I come back for a freaking pot? I don't really need a pot that badly. Alright, forget that. I will buy... No, I have climbing gloves. I don't need ropes anymore. I'm just going to buy another bomb box. I really, really want to pad my bomb number as much as I possibly can, within reason. I'll even go so far as to buy another bag of them. Because they're just really the one way that I can almost... just, like, weave my own way through problems. Like, if I really find myself in a bad spot... Oh, good, spring shoes as well. That's even better. The bombs can usually get me out of a jam. Bomb right there. Should do the job. We'll get an emerald, and we'll not have to deal with that arrow trap, or the tiki trap, rather. And I think we're even getting an easy damsel. Right? Is that... Oh, where did... I thought I just heard the cute sloth cry. Where are you? Alright, maybe I imagined it, but I thought I heard one. I'm just gonna not worry about it, because I have 5 health. That should be enough for now. Let's just see if I can make it to the ice caves, get my sacrifice done properly. This is a strange layout. I'm not sure I've seen the vault be right up there too often. Alright, I thought I heard the damsel already. Might be in the general vicinity. Snail bubbles, you can go away. Okay, now I have to not forget that I have climbing gloves. This is the reverse problem. That I might stick to too many things. And it's not really a huge problem, honestly. I usually make good use of the climbing gloves when I have them, which is relatively frequently. It's an item that I usually try to get. This looks like it says LOL. Look at that. LOL. LOL, silly Spelunky seed. Oh, I missed that crate there. I'm actually gonna bomb for that, just in case. Even if it's just 3 bombs or some more ropes or something, that's more than I had a moment ago. It is a camera. That is an unexpected item find. Not something that I'm probably gonna get much usage out of, actually. But I have it now. I don't even know what I'm gonna use that for at all. You know what I might use it for? I might throw it at this guy. Is that an option for me? Whip it? Nah, it doesn't even bounce. Thing's garbage. How am I gonna handle this? I need to get through this guy. I think I should be able to cape my way... Yeah, there we go. And since I have spike shoes, he dies in 1 hit. So all is good. And we should have a fairly easy damsel to grab here. Let's just get rid of this caveman. I might come back for that. I probably will come back for that boomerang, because that might help me out. It also might get me into trouble, as you've seen with UFOs. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy with that. I start throwing the run, honestly. Throwing the boomerang, which then throws the run subsequently. This damsel is actually not quite as easy as I thought it was going to be. I was tempted to bomb my way in for all of those gems and gold, but now that I think about it, probably not really going to help me out in the long run. How am I going to do this? Do I care about the damsel or the boomerang more? I'm just going to take the damsel and not worry about this. I agonize over some of these silly decisions that are just not worth bothering with. I could have just as easily climbed back out and grabbed the boomerang. I have climbing gloves. I could have gone up the wall. I know. You know, just leave comments. Just kind of maybe a little bit of laziness, and then also maybe a little bit of preventative maintenance, in that I did not want to put myself in harm's way by having the opportunity to throw the run with the boomerang. I don't know. Maybe it's subconscious. Maybe not. So ice caves are going to be fun for us. I don't think we're going to have too much difficulty here, provided I don't do something really dumb. I don't have a parachute, so that's a thing. Not really a thing that I'm usually too dissuaded by. Parachute, actually, as you may know, has been the fault of many runs in the past. I would probably say, on the whole, the parachute probably does more harm than good. It's sort of my version of B-Rex's climbing gloves issue. And what's going on here? Oh, pitcher's mitt. Well, I guess I want that. Why not? Now I can throw things in a straight line, which I guess will help me out if I do find myself fortunate enough to be on the Yama level. We're going to have to make our way left. I just wanted to make sure I hovered sort of gently over top that alien, so in case he popped himself up onto me, I was going to make sure I crush him with my boots. How do I want to make my way down here? There's not a lot of platformage. Oh god, wow, good thing I had that cape action going on. I think I can drop the damsel there. I can't tell if there's platforms under him. I'm just going to do it, and then I'm going to go grab... If I killed you, I'm sorry, Sloth Man. I don't hear... No, yeah, I killed him. And then I also botched the jump. Wow, I'm scum. So I didn't actually get either of the things that I was trying to get there. I could probably do this, though. I could have just done that in the first place, right? So again, agonizing over silly decisions and things that I didn't need to worry about. I think we're good to leave. I just wanted to double check over here in case there was anything particularly useful. I think we're clear. Yeah, that's all dead. No place to sacrifice, so we're not getting a Kapala right now. And nothing down here, so we're all good. Just don't land on Mini Sasquatch and ruin the run. Moving on. Alright, so Ice Caves 2, we might find a Moai head here. This might be our sacrifice destination. We're going to start out with a bunch of crashing, as we did on the last level, evidently. That seems to usually be UFOs being hit with mini Yetis. We just got 12 bombs. That's real good news. I like when that happens quite a bit. Let's try to not squander that advantage and opportunity that we were just given. UFO man, you can get out of there. I want that 3 bars of gold. I don't care what you say. So we're going to watch out for Moai head. Could be occurring somewhere to the top portion of this level. Okay, there's our damsel and a couple of mammoths that I'm not really very interested in talking with. All they ever say is, I'm going to kill you with my ice laser. And that's just not very interesting. So this is our Moai head level, so I am actually going to grab the damsel because it means when I sacrifice myself, I should get an extra heart to start off the next section of the game with. It's also a pretty easy crate that I'm going to be grabbing in a moment. Drop you off. Don't go through the door. That would be embarrassing. Oh, I forgot I had pitcher's mitt there. Well, I threw that somewhere. I don't know where it went. Let's not get frozen. I don't know if that's going to make it quite far enough. It did not. And a boomerang, which I can't really use for much of anything in this particular situation. I was really hoping he would free one of those rubies. Evidently not the case. And we will grab this sapphire before we sacrifice ourselves to the great abyss below. I'm not going to freeze myself. I've heard that's a problem. Let's throw this and then fall. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to see where the boomerang went. Chances are it's not going to be able to navigate around all of that rock stuff. Yeah, I heard it hit something and then fall down. I was hoping we could get a replication of that silly video I made. Anyway, moving on. So there we go, we're at 5 health. We've got a great number of bombs, thanks to that 12 bomb box that we just found on the last round, last floor. Oh, we got a mammoth here. That would be a very fast and very uneventful and unpleasant way to go. Gotta really not launch myself into a scenario like that before I see what's ahead of me. This, though, is a pretty safe bet, as long as this guy gets to the other side of this again. Not gonna try and challenge him when he's over there. There we go. Free sapphire is pretty cool. Might want to use one of these mines to save myself some trouble. Okay, just want to take it easy there. Don't want to rush and land on the spikes if I can avoid it. There's our damsel again. Oh, goodness, there is a lot going on. I needed to do that. You don't get that opportunity every time, so I kind of wanted to take advantage. And I think we're going to try and throw a... Oh, I throw them straight. That would have been a mess. Don't do that. Alright, there's one, and the other one I should be able to bounce on. And we'll get all the sapphires. Let's not... Oh, careful. That could have been a mess. Gotta remember, when there's dudes bouncing in these things, that is a problem for us. If we get caught up in that infinite loop, that is pretty much a death. Doesn't really matter what you're doing, how good things are going for you. You will just get wheedled down little by little. Your health will be depleted to nothing. So yeah, don't get yourself caught in the infinite loop of bouncing. It's not worth it, guys. Oh, there's a... Okay, well, I could probably still grab a bunch of sacrifices from these guys. She seems happy with me. Hooray! And there's some up here. We gotta watch out for UFOs, guys. Let's not get too carried away. Drop that one off. It'd be nice if they could, like, automatically sacrifice from this distance. This is risky. If I could make it up to here, I could drop on his head, but you don't want to try and drop on them and... Oh, crap. Get out of there. Hey, that actually worked. I managed to get them all to the same level. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, Kapala, give me some more! Can't sacrifice penguins again, apparently. Ooh, terrible chill. Okay, we need to get out of here before mostly Ghostly shows up. But we're doing fine. I think this is going pretty well. This might be our run of the day. Well, I suppose it's going to be one way or the other, whether or not things work out from this point on. I would like that they would, however. Oh, careful. This is bad. Alright, for ropes, that was totally not worth it. Get out of there. Too many UFOs, too many UFOs. Okay, we're good. Get out of the danger zone. Okay, gotta be careful when I make a move like that. You want to make sure you're not going to line yourself up with somebody who's going to freeze ray you in the next few frames of animation before you're quite ready to see what happened. Okay, it looks like I am safe to go over this way. Oh, I didn't see which tile I had landed on, so that kind of confused me for a second. We're alright. And then I can probably just fall down and gently glide to victory here. No more sacrificing to be done. I think we can just move on. Oh, I didn't get blood there. We'll get blood from this guy, though. Oh, one of them. Oof, that was way too close to getting infinite looped. Alright, there's nothing else I need to do here, so let's just leave. I guess one positive to having the timer on screen The fact that you can now have a concrete timer to judge when the ghost is going to show up, if you care. Most of us, I think, having played plenty of Spelunky, you get kind of used to it after a while. It doesn't really feel like something you really need to keep that much track of. But I imagine, you know, it could be handy as well if you get lost in a little world of wonders and totally lose track of time. Alright, so Anubis, I see you downstairs. We're going to have to get you upstairs, which is, we're going to need to do some bomb work here. Not sure how I'm going to do this. This is a little bit scary, actually. He's not in a good spot. That should hopefully get him around that impediment. But then pink bubbles... Okay, good. This is where we want things. There we go. 2 bombs. Done. Now let's just wait it out. We'll go somewhere safe. I'll hang out with these scorpion men for a while. Get some free gemeralds. And you can go ahead and spike. There's our scepter. Now let's just not throw the run, and we should be alright. We could probably make it through. Oh, there's so many things in here. Oh, greed is taking over, guys. Gotta be careful when you start to get greedy. Sometimes just does not end well. Oh, 3 ropes. Okay, fair enough. Kinda can't pass up 3 more gems, though. I wish this thing doubled as a mine pick. That would be really handy. Is there any way for me to get through this without fighting everything on the way down? I'd really enjoy that. Doesn't look like it. I might have to go the long way. Oh, but there's thwomps. I hate thwomps. Oh, and there's lava. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw a bomb, and then we're going to go over here for just a moment. This thwomp is not the most dangerous of thwomps that I've fought, although the lava balls may prove to be a bit of a problem. And then we're just going to head down without engaging just about everything. Okay, we're good. Let's just climb up carefully, making sure there's nothing about to insta-kill me. That mummy could have been an issue for me, but he's not. If I could get him to vomit... Oh, well, too late. I heard a sloth. Are you... You might be up there. You know, you're probably not. You know what? I don't care. Let's leave. Let's just go to the City of Gold, if we could. And let's really hope for a nice, easy door. Sometimes they're within viewing distance from just starting the level. Okay, I'm glad you set off that arrow trap. Thank you for that. One less issue I have to deal with. Skeleton Man, I don't think you're going to wake up. We are clear to move on. Oh, that arrow trap had not been sprung, however. And there is, well, a number of fly dudes. We're going to get rid of them. Probably could have gotten a bit more blood out of that scenario. Got a bunch on that one, so we're actually still accumulating hearts pretty well. That is not the City of Gold. There it is. Alright, so if I put a bomb right here, that's still not going to kill the thwomp, right? I'm going to do it anyway, and we're just going to see what happens. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what I expected. Oh god, this could be a problem. No, we're good. We're totally good. Let's just wait for this guy to walk a couple more steps, and we'll see if we can get a twofer. Okay, we're not going to bother that guy then. And Parrot Man's not going to run at us or anything. Think we're clear to fall. And is there anything I need out of this shop? It doesn't look like it. Spectacles are not going to help me out in this scenario. Let's go. I know I could have probably gotten some vomit out of that mummy, perhaps. One day, after I'm done taking all the risks that I need to take, we'll investigate what that could all be about. Alright, arrow trap. First thing I notice. Thwomp. Second thing I notice. I should be safe to drop down here. If I am not, I'm going to spring out of the way. I am safe indeed, so I'm going to throw a bomb at him. Take a moment. Let that settle in. Unfortunately, killed the scarab beneath the floor. That is not the best of things, but oh well. Money's just money. How am I going to handle this guy? I would like you to run at me, please, and then you'll just find your way off the level. Yeah, that's just fine. Do that. No. Try again. Try again, please. There you go. No, you're gonna... Okay, no, stay... I don't have time for this. Whatever. Alright, they all found their way to their death anyway. Sounds good. And we're gonna bounce on this mummy. Oh, such a good spot to farm vomit. Oh well. And then we're also going to try and grab this mummy too, if I could. Yeah, I even got some of it at the end, I think. And then bomb here. That should take out this thwomp, hopefully. Did not again. I do not seem to have a concept of how these bombs interact with the landscape around me. That's alright. Also want to make sure that we have a clear path to the exit. I believe we do. There isn't anything that could get in my way. This arrow trap looks to be sprung. Hopefully that is the correct arrow trap that we're dealing with. But I do want to kill this mummy. You want to take another step, please? Thank you. There we go. All impediments have been removed. Now let's grab this guy. He's going to get hit with an arrow, I believe, right away. Okay, get out. Oh, God. That could have been a lot worse. I have a very strange relationship with how that fight tends to go every single time. Look at me getting greedy. Why do I need to be doing this? Ghost is going to show up in just a second or two. I should probably get a little bit of gold, but I don't really care. Oh, jeez, I got stuck on that wall. And just to be double sure, I'm not going to get in the way of the arrow trap, so we're good to go. Sitting at 168,000 gold, it looks like, too. So we came up with 60,000 on that floor. I have no issues with that. Alright, so let's see if we can get a fairly decent Olmec fight out of the way, and maybe, if we get lucky, we'll find another bomb box. I'm not sure it's necessary. I think I have enough to get through this, and enough to maybe make it through hell, provided I'm not getting too full of myself here, assuming that I might get through this fight at all. There is no platformage up above me. That's a bit strange. Oh, there they are. Alright, that's all good. I had a cape anyway, so I wasn't too worried if I had to fall. Oh, 2 sets of ropes. That's great. I guess I could use those on Draculer men or something. And we'll bring this over here. That was real dumb. Why did I do that? This stage of the game, throwing pots is just throwing. Especially when I'm on the tile that I'm throwing them on. Alright, there's some extra bombs. What was the other one? Was that both of them 3 bombs? I didn't watch my bomb counter when I picked those up. My fault. What do we have above us? Looks like another crate. Well, I got plenty of ropes, so I guess this is a case where those might be useful. Another pitcher's mitt. And we can just barely swing that gap. Can you imagine if ropes worked like Tarzan ropes or something, where you had to actually swing on them and they actually had, like, physics to them or something? I mean, they do have a little bit of physics to them, but, like, that they actually moved like a pitfall-style thing? That would be confusing, wouldn't it? Keeping momentum as you drive your way across the ropes. So we've got almost 40 bombs. We have more than enough to find our way down. Where is our munching occurring, by the way? Oh, how do I even see that? Where is the... Oh, the Necronomicon is, like, over... Yeah, there he is. Alright, so this looks like our munching position right about here. Yeah, that was a little awkward that I didn't realize where that was. Let's lure Olmec over and we'll go ahead and take care of all of our bombing while he's out of the scene. So you don't have to deal with him trying to crunch on me and stuff. If you get all the way over here, we should be just fine. Just not smash me into the wall, please. That would be less than ideal. Alright, looks good. Yeah, you stay over there, please. Okay. Now, we've just got one Parrot Man to contend with. I should be able to throw a rock at him, and he's not going to really know what hit him. Oh, well, there goes my rock. Okay. Bang, and I guess spike shoes on him when he wakes up. Get the blood! Oh, I don't think I got the blood. Oh, well. Alright, munching is occurring right about here. So this will be our drilling spot. I just used 3 bombs. And it looks like only 2 of them actually activated, perhaps. That is exactly where we want to be. I think I'm actually supposed to put them, like, on the seam of the tile or something, like, right about here. Either way, I think this is going to be fine. Just, like, don't find my way down into the pit and then not be able to get out. That would be bad. Where is the center? We need to stay centered here. This is going to be not the most ideal pit possible. I think I actually have to go one more tile over, or this isn't going to quite work. He might be exactly this size. Not 100% on that. Look at me getting greedy, going for a sapphire after I didn't even need it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is exactly the size that I need to make the pit. That's probably going to work. a little bit of a scary jump going around that corner sometimes. If I wanted to be really careful, I could maybe... let's just try it out. I'm going to try and do the wiggle on the edge. If it doesn't work, we'll loop back around. We'll try again. We'll send him back to the side again. Is he... He's too wide for that, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's too wide for that. Yeah, he's very much too wide for that. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that one again with a little more feeling. So let's bring you back over this way. Yeah, oh, and this is very close, actually. That might have been exactly the right amount of tiles. Crap. Now I want to do it so I get it exactly on. Excuse me, let's try this again. In this direction. Do one more pass. Because it really doesn't matter which side that I do this from. It could be the other way, too. It's hard to get the wiggle, like, in the right amount. Oh, come on, what are you not wiggling for? Why? Why is that happening? Alright, well, I'll just do it from the other side, then. But I do want him to be further. Oh, I'm sorry. This indecision is probably infuriating. This is the confessions of a rookie Spelunky player, I suppose. Yeah, there it is. Get the wiggle. Oh, perfect. Okay, door. Thank you. See, that's the worst, is there's like 3 or 4 seconds where you can't quite go through the door yet, and the fireballs can still make their way onto his head. They don't care. So if you die because of that, that's kind of a bunch of garbage. Anyway, we're in hell. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we're in hell. What a strange course of events that could be. Alright, so let's just, let's be a boss here. Let's just not put up with any of the garbage that this place usually likes to throw my way. It's gonna be capes all around. That's what that's looking like. And we kind of just want to not deal with any of this stuff. Vampire Man. If you could spike yourself, that would be pretty fantastic. A little hesitant about using bombs on... Oh, jeez. Get out of here, man. None of you want to find the spikes, huh? Yeah, there, blow both of you up, please. Oh, I got a journal entry. I haven't had one of those be new in a while. Kind of curious about getting the amulet, but really not necessary. I should probably be using my spike shoes here, right? Oh, this is annoying. Yep, there's the amulet. Kind of want it, but kind of don't. Let's just forget about it. Don't want to take any extra chances, really. We're free to pretty much go all the way down to the exit, it looks like. This is not the worst place that I've been lately. I think we could just drop a bomb right here, climb up this wall, get out of the way, and we're safe. That will open up a path into this little fortress, but I'd choose to abstain. Get another bar of gold, and then we will leave. Look at those spikes on the bottom of that floor, just to be jerks. Okay. Lay of the lands. Let's see, what do we have so far? Potential cauldron death. We've got a spiky man who's... well, he's gone. And a bunch of spikes that a very low chance of me getting in trouble with, as well as another vampire. I'm going to go ahead and grab this rock and see if maybe I can put that to use. Spiky head man, though, could be a problem for me. I'm going to actually use a rope in this scenario. See if we can maybe activate the vampire and then not have to deal with both of them at the same time. There we go. Oh, didn't quite make it. He's going to bounce around like mad, though. Let's see what happens with him. Okay, he's going to find his way down. He's going to fly again and hopefully get crushed by the spinner. There he goes. Took you long enough. And it should be safe right here. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks real bad. Okay. I don't know what to do about this at all. I guess we're going to need to do some bombing here. Alright, that's a little bit less lava to contend with. And we'll do that again. Okay, over here. A little bit too antsy with these tiki traps around. Are they still called tiki traps when they're in hell? Probably. Okay, and we should be good to go. I'm not gonna bother dealing with this cauldron man. We're just gonna go. Path of least resistance, that's my motto when it comes to hell. Get directly to your goal and leave. We're gonna do one more bomb here. I think could be worth seeing what's in this crate, just in case. More ropes. Alright, well, it wasn't quite the 12 bombs I was hoping for, but it never is. Well, it rarely is. It is sometimes. So we're just gonna bomb straight down. Again, not putting up with any of the crap this place likes to throw my way. Spike ball, not going to be an issue for me. I'm going to probably just dive right past it. Although I can't get a good view on exactly what's going on underneath, which worries me a bit. Should be able to land on that one. I think I'm going to activate this so I just can't kill myself on it by accident, and this one as well. And then I think maybe we'll just bomb... No? Okay, no, I actually have a pretty clear path down. So we'll wait for one more rotation. Fall. Oh, fall faster. That was actually a little scarier than I thought. Please don't be succubus. I think I'm safe because it didn't kill me already. If it was a succubus, it probably would have. This is a risky bomb, but I'm going to do it. I honestly don't want to mess with this thing just in case. More ropes. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, we need to eliminate a few variables here. I'm sorry, many bombs being expended here, expelled from my body. Think we're clear to go. Where can I be safe from this? I need to pass over the top, wait in the right corner, and then make my move. Actually, making my move right now. Very nice, very nice. We're good. On to 5-4. And a Yama encounter, so we're going to do one bomb left, one bomb right. Try to survey the situation at the same time and hope that vampires don't land on me. That is one of my greatest fears at the moment. Looks like we might have a clear first moment. Yeah, I know what you do, man. You crush everything. Oh, there's the vampires. Oh, they're gonna charge me. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, alright. Fine. I guess we're going right then. And I'm probably not getting any extra bombs then. If I need them, maybe I'll come back and try and look on the left side. But I don't really want to take any chances if they can be avoided. Alright, are we clear? Yeah, we're clear here. There's a lot of spikes today. Not too happy about how many spikes we're looking at. And there's not really any good safe position here from what I can tell. That did just eliminate a Cauldron Man, which is fine. Crap, where am I gonna go? Stand. Gotta stand somewhere safe. And if I blow up the spike thing on the side, that's not gonna work for me. What if I just throw a bomb right now? What is that gonna do? I don't even know what that hits when that happens. I don't think I'm hitting much of anything, actually. There goes another Cauldron Man. Okay, I'm gonna maybe make my way back down. And then we can figure that out. Maybe I want to actually go from the other side. And I better be able to make it over this gap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Alright, there's our 12 bombs. I was not enjoying the way that this layout was working for me. There's too many spikes again. We just can't have like a nice clear one, can we? Okay, this is a better scenario though. This is much, much better. So we're going to put a bomb here, we're going to put a bomb here, and then we're going to stand up and out of the way. And now, it's completely safe. Like right here. Nothing you can do to me, right? And that's even the safe... Oh man, that's the exit. Oh god, not the wall. I wanted to throw it. Whatever, I can stand on this. And I can even put a rope here so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, fists, you're getting bombed. That bomb just kind of hung in the air, didn't it? Head, where are you? Where's the head at? It'll float over here eventually, don't worry. We'll wait it out. There he is. What are you gonna do to me now? You can't smash anything. You've got nothing. I might actually have to venture up there and blow a hole through this, don't I? Well, I guess I could blow a hole up first. And hopefully this doesn't break my rope. Even if it does, though, I guess I don't really care. Alright, it's a little nerve-wracking, to be perfectly honest. Knowing that victory could be within your grasp. As long as I don't blow this run. Oh, what? What the hell was that? You get down here, bro. Yeah? Try that again. Oh, missed. Only got 13 more bombs. That one will do it, I believe. No? That didn't finish him yet? Alright, well, you work your way back on over. We'll talk when you get here. And there's even, well, there's one Dracula up top. But I'm not super worried about him. I don't think he's going to be able to kill me from 7 health unless he knocks me all the way down or something. I know the mistakes that I've made in the past. Okay. There we go. That's the win. That is the win. Alright, Dracula. Yeah! Suck it. So, here comes the really difficult decision. Do I just go through the door and call it a day? You know what? I really want those gems, but I'm going to go through the door and call it a day, and then we can check this off our list. Hell has been defeated. We can do rubies another day, guys. And I get the achievement to hell and back. Oh, it is about time. Sweet, sweet victory. Greetings, fellow treasure hunter. I'm Yang. I see you have my journal with you. By now it must be filled with all sorts of amazing things. That is correct, Yang. It's actually pretty cool that it sets it up like this. Like, yeah, you did fill up the journal. You obviously had to get to this point. Since you worked so hard to get here, I bet you're expecting a large reward. I mean, look at the size of the treasure chest. Well, with all the time I've spent down here, I've come to realize a few things. That my journey is its own reward, and mastery is the greatest treasure of them all. You know what, Yang? You're right. Well, okay, so gold is pretty nice, too. Yeah, that's beautiful. It looks like a bunch of broccoli sticking out of the top, doesn't it? And there's a sweet double dragon on the side. I think that's quite fitting. Wah, yaha. Now let's get out of here before my joints get stiff. Yang, you've been around for a while, man. I'm glad I could finally get you out of this volcano. It's taken us, what is this, 36 episodes to get to this point. He picked up a little bit of gold at the end. That's funny. Oh, man, I'm putting down my controller. That was a long run. So satisfying, though. So our final score, 320,575. 45-minute run. It's not quite a speed run. But I will be remembered as a hero, so we do have that going in our favor. And I don't even know what else to say. This is just fantastic. We've finally accomplished the goal that we set out to achieve. I knew I was getting closer and closer, and it seems really kind of incredible that, like, the little bits of incremental knowledge that you can bring with you on your journey. Excuse me. As I had that throw at the very end of Hell in the last thing that I was describing when I had done that NLSS run, I was like, well, I know if I make it back to the situation again, and I have the proper resources, I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to make it through this, and, well, what do you know, here we are. So, the mission has been accomplished, Hell has been vanquished, we're going to get a red gem over our door, we've got the achievement. Next things to do, well, get more achievements, I suppose, as well as start doing some speedrunning, shopkeeper killing, and advanced level Spelunky play, which is probably still a little ways away from my grasp, but it is at least a bit closer than it was 1 hour ago anyway. So I think you guys have probably seen the credits a few times, but I will show you the stats screen one more time on our way out so we can actually see that. Have it recorded in the annals of history. Killed by old age, level 5-4, score 320,000. So, by all intents and purposes, I've achieved the main goal of this Let's Play, and I want to thank you all for being here. I'm not saying it's ending or anything, but I do want to thank you for being here for such a long time, for following me through on this long journey, and it feels real good to get to this point. So, thank you, everybody, and I will see you on the next one. Have a lovely night.